Before we get you out of here, I just want to point to something that has really kind of irritated me. If I want to be completely honest, it's this brand new college football playoff proposal that's been put up by the Big Ten. And for those of you that are unaware, the Big Ten has suggested maybe we move to 24 teams or 28 teams in the college football playoff. Take that proposal. It's not worth the paper that it's written on right now. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous because I, like most of you that have long been watching college football, we do something in this sport that most other sports don't do. We put a high premium on performance in the regular season. And for those of you that said, well, we went to the 12-team playoff and it only added more intrigue to games that would not in the past have had college football playoff implications. So a game like BYU and Arizona State, that's a game that a couple years ago wouldn't have mattered. Now that game has college football playoff implications. Awesome. You know what you did at the same time? By making sure that Arizona State and BYU mattered, you watered down the importance of Ohio State and Michigan. What game's more important to college football? BYU, Arizona State, or Ohio State, Michigan? I think we all know the answer to that. No disrespect to BYU, no disrespect to Arizona State. But what there is right now in college football, there is only so much importance that can be spread around to all the games. And it's awesome if you're a team that has not ever had access to the playoff. And maybe if we go to a 28-team playoff, maybe there is that remote chance of you knocking things down and making the field at 7-5. That's awesome. What are you going to do when you get there? I don't really care, to be honest with you, because I've always felt like the top teams have always separated themselves, and you have to be perfect in the regular season, because in the BCS era, you had to be perfect for the most part to get to the playoff and win a championship. In the 14 playoff era, for the most part, you had to win your conference, and you almost had to be perfect. You had to be 11-1 or better to make the playoff. In the 12-team playoff era, you got to be 10-2 or better in most cases. Maybe you can lose 3 games like Clemson did last year, win your conference, and still make the college football playoff. But last year, guys, in a 12-team playoff, we saw just 2 games that really came down to the wire. Yeah, Texas and Arizona State was a thrilling double overtime game. Yes, Notre Dame and Penn State was amazing when it came down to the last second field goal. And if you look at this proposal, we're now asking for more automatic qualifier spots. People don't even like the automatic qualifier discussion surrounding the 16-team league. Now we're going to go to 28 and have 7 automatic qualifiers for the SEC, which means last year, Texas, Georgia, Tennessee, Bama, LSU, South Carolina, and Ole Miss would have all made the playoff. That's what we want, really? We don't want Ole Miss to have to suffer for their loss to the 4-8 Kentucky Wildcats. We don't want LSU to suffer at 8-4 for the loss they had to the USC Trojans in week 1. We don't want any suffering. We just want everybody to get in. What about the Big Ten, where Oregon, Indiana, Penn State, Ohio State, Illinois, and Iowa would all make the field? That's 6. And by the way, a team in Michigan that was 5-5 through 10 games. Yeah, you know what? All those losses that you had, Michigan, doesn't matter. It's fine. Still come to the party. It's all good. Come on in. That blowout you had at Texas in week 2, doesn't matter. You're still in the playoff. Give me a break, man. What about the 5 teams that would make it from the ACC? SMU, Clemson, Miami, Syracuse, and Louisville. Yeah, we don't want Miami to feel the pain of that Syracuse defeat. That game doesn't matter. Don't worry, Miami. You're still in. It's all good. No problem at all. You're still in. What about the Big 12, where Arizona State, Iowa State, BYU, Colorado, and Baylor would all make it? Yeah, Baylor, don't worry about that Hail Mary you gave up to Colorado. It's no problem. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about the 2-4 start. Doesn't matter. No, you don't need to agonize over that 2-4 start. It's no problem. You're still in. It's all good. What about the group of 5? Boise State, they were great. They deserved to be in. Last year, they were excellent. They had 1 loss to Oregon. What about Army? Yeah, Army, you can come on in and you get to play Bama in the first round. Awesome. That'd be great. Really, that's a game we absolutely have to have. Can't wait to watch that one for sure. What about the at-large selections of Notre Dame? For sure. Deserve it. No doubt about it. What about UNLV? Making it in there at 10-2. Yeah, don't worry. UNLV, your loss to Boise State in the Mountain West Championship, your loss in the regular season to Boise State, doesn't matter. It's fine. You're good. You're still in. I mean, it's a ridiculous concept. So, just throw it away. We all know what the Big 10's trying to do here. Big Ten wants to get to 16 teams. So if they just present a 28 team field, then it's going to warm people up more to the 16 team field. When in reality, we can just stay at 12. I'm good with 12. Are you good with 12? Because I think we crowned a worthy champion last year. I think we'll crown a worthy champion again this year. And guess what? You actually have to be pretty good in the regular season to get there. You don't just get benefit of the doubt after benefit of the doubt after benefit of the doubt. It's ridiculous. Like, get rid of that proposal. It's absurd.